What's going on, guys? It's Adonis. Dragon Ball Super episode 95 was ridiculous. Probably the best, if not one of the best episodes of the series thus far. But it brought up a lot of questions. One being, is Frieza now stronger than Goku? I'm going to talk about that, some of the proof in the episode that may actually support that theory, and what this means for Goku and Vegeta in the Tournament of Power. Let's get into it. Now, if you guys are fans of the Dragon Ball Super series, make sure you hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any future content. All right, guys, so episode 95. Wow. So let's just talk about some things that actually happened in the episode that kind of support the idea that Frieza is now surpassing Goku as the strongest fighter of Universe 7. Now, while Frieza has been dead, he's been doing a ridiculous amount of mental training. Actually, one of the things that I talked about in a previous episode, that he could actually be stronger now because of that, and he did it. And we already know that Frieza is a prodigy when it comes to his power, his abilities, so this doesn't actually seem far-fetched at all. And he shows this in this episode. You know, Goku says, hey, like, is going gold right now a really smart idea? Frieza's like, oh, so you think we still have stamina issues? And he basically proves him completely wrong, and we'll dive into that part a little bit later. But we see him literally pick them apart. He picks Universe 9's assassin team apart. And yes, their assassin squad was super weak, but some of the techniques that he was showing were actually pretty ridiculous. Now, we've seen death beams before, but nothing like this. Like, his death beam was literally on some Omega beam type shit, like just kind of running around, attacking his opponents. Like, it was actually really dope, and I've never seen him have that level of control over an attack before. And to be completely honest, when he powered up originally and he had the blue and the red in his hands, we're not really sure if that's foreshadowing anything or if that's more of like him showcasing like the calm side of things, him controlling that, and then also like the death aspect of Frieza. Let me know what you guys thought, or what you think that is actually foreshadowing, him having that blue in his hand and the red in his hand at the same time, or was that just a, you know, illustration of his ability? Now, the second big aha, probably the biggest aha, was Frieza taking a Hakai blast, one, holding it off, then two, having it actually hit him, and then three, playing it off and then compressing it himself to actually control it. Now, there's two ways to kind of look at this. So the first way is Frieza's on a level that you can't just, you know, destroy him. Maybe it has something to do with the Hakai blast itself, that, you know, you have to be significantly stronger than the opponent that you're doing it to. But this is obviously a contradiction to Whis' explanation of what Beerus can or cannot destroy. He said there's nothing that Beerus can't destroy. Now, the other side of this is, did Seadra actually provide kind of a full, you know, powered Hakai? Or what he gave the henchman, was it just enough for him to actually control and manage? Or did he give him the actual full Hakai as if he was gonna do it himself? We don't really know what that looks like yet. We're not sure if what he passes off to somebody else to actually utilize, if that's the full kind of full level or full power Hakai blast. So there's still some things there. Now, when Frieza passed the Hakai blast to Goku, Goku was struggling with it. He was trying to condense it himself. He couldn't do it. Now, does this mean that he's a lot weaker than Frieza? Okay, so here we go, guys. Do I think that Frieza, because of these things that we're seeing in this episode, is he stronger than Goku? The Goku that we saw in this episode, I would probably have to say yes, and I'll explain why. So the Goku that we saw in this episode when he got hit with the Hakai blast was not Super Saiyan Blue, and we don't know if he had the ability to transform into Super Saiyan Blue while he was under that attack. We're not really sure if he was able to do so. So if he got hit by that attack and couldn't transform, I would assume that he probably wouldn't be able to handle it. He probably would have died. Now, considering the fact that in the Resurrection F arc, Golden Frieza was fighting Super Saiyan Blue Goku, we could probably assume that if Super Saiyan Blue Goku got hit with the Hakai blast, it probably would have been a very similar outcome. He probably would have condensed it and been able to send it off, or kind of explode the actual blast. Who knows? But we didn't get to see that, so we kind of have to assume and kind of, you know, play this, you know, a power scaling type of thing for this situation. Now, there's only really one solid piece of evidence in this episode that may support the idea that Frieza is stronger than Goku. And this is actually at the very end, during their kind of one hit, put you to sleep battle. Now, Whis states whoever lands the punch first wins. That's it. and you don't argue with Whis. You do what he tells you to do. So they both go all out for one attack. Now in this, we do not see Goku go Kaioken. So I'm assuming that maybe he's holding this off. Maybe he's trying to take Frieza on without it. Maybe he doesn't want him to know about the technique. Who knows? However, what we did see is when Frieza hit Goku and Goku hit Frieza, Goku fell out of Super Saiyan Blue. When they both got knocked out, Frieza was still in gold form. Now it's very rare to actually see that happen. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, when you transform or you go to Super Saiyan or something like that, and you get hit hard enough, you will fall out of that form. And we've seen it over and over through the series. We saw Frieza do it in the Resurrection F arc. Obviously, he didn't really have his stamina down, but he got hit to the point where Vegeta knocked him out of gold. But we see a full powered Super Saiyan Blue, 100%, minus the Kaioken, just pure Super Saiyan Blue, full out at Frieza, and they both get knocked out equally, but Frieza stays in gold. So this could mean a couple of things. One, that the punch wasn't strong enough to knock him out of his form, and Goku fell out of his form because the punch was harder, or Frieza's just at a level in this form to where he has so much control over it where his body will just stay in the form. It could be either or, so that's what I'm saying. There's no definitive answer on this. You really can't say that he's stronger than Goku, but there is some evidence to support that he may be on par or a little bit stronger. And like I said, this is obviously without the Kaioken. We already know if Goku goes Kaioken times 10, what that's gonna look like. But what does this actually look like? What does this mean though for the tournament? Frieza's a master manipulator. Think of him as like the Joker, but having Superman's powers. Like that's how crazy of a villain that Frieza is. So he's smart enough to know how to, bend things to his kind of, his benefit, but at the same time has the power to completely just wreck shop. Now this may obviously cause a lot of trouble for Universe 7, whether him, joining forces with Frost or one of the other universes. It could also show a new form for Vegeta. I think Vegeta right now, depending on what his training looks like, because we still haven't seen it, this may give Vegeta the opportunity to actually showcase a new form for Frieza, or to Frieza, or give him the opportunity to completely kill Frieza, because he obviously had that taken away from him by Goku. Now, as far as Goku's concerned, I think he's really going to be focused on the fight for Jiren. But who knows? Maybe Jiren he's maybe not the big bad. What if, for whatever reason, during this fight, Frieza unlocks another form? Who knows? I have another video coming out on this channel about some forms and things like that. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know in the comment section below if you want me to talk about these forms that may be coming, and also what your guys' thoughts are on Frieza being stronger than Goku, being stronger than Vegeta. Let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think some of this evidence in the episode backs that up? Do you think maybe it's just null and void because Goku still hasn't used Kaioken? I want to know your guys' thoughts on this in the comments. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future content. I will be doing another Dragon Ball Super video this week, so look out for that. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button, show your boy some love, and if you want to check out my last video, the link will be right here to the side. All right, guys, until next time, see you later.